What's going on, guys? Darth back with some more Queensblade limit break video content. I hope you guys can hear me. The area I'm recording in is kind of echoey and sometimes gets interrupted. But in today's video, as I move into the week and going into next week and the end of the month's content that I got planned to bring to you guys, this is just an update on my account, where I'm at, where I'm headed with it, where I want to go with it, and why. And I'm hoping that you kind of see what I'm doing and maybe you can kind of understand, maybe apply this to you guys as well. Just because it's an update on my account doesn't mean you might not see something that clicks or that you may want to do or not want to do. But I do have some other content coming. I know it's easy to sit there and say, well, maybe I should be focusing on, free-to-play tips, tricks, warrior reviews, character reviews, more in-depth on how some of these event systems work and benefit you. It's coming. Trust me. But this isn't something I do as a full-time job. I do it for fun. Try to get people involved in the game. So I've hit a couple of milestones, guys. I honestly did. I just crossed the 4 million power marker. Now, that's a little deceiving. I've mentioned this in a few of my other videos. My power actually should be a lot higher if I was using the materials in my inventory. We're going to see some examples of that, so don't do what I do. I do it methodically, though. I'm not just letting the material sit there. I'm a type of person that has to over-plan things and ask a lot of questions before I pull the trigger. But that's not to say I can't pull the trigger in tense situations. Ladies, I'm just kidding. All right. I also hit a new mile marker here. This is my all-time high record high of 607,000. Jesus Christ. 607,000 gems stored up. I didn't buy the majority of these guys, by the way. I'll give you an example. In the transition last week, in doing some summonings, you're familiar with the spicy summons and warrior summons, I did some pulls. Nothing serious, about 300 or 350. Only 350. I won the 20K gem prize. Let's see if it shows it on the front screen. I won this prize 5 times out of 350 pulls. Let's just call it 350 pulls. That's insane. I went out immediately. This is no joke. I went out immediately and bought a lottery ticket. Turns out luck in game does not translate into luck in real life. Didn't win a damn thing. Didn't even get one number. You can see my face right now. It's got a big WTF to that written all over it. Anyways, so a couple of milestones here. The gem one's not so good. I actually have not been spending them in the way that I should be spending them. I got a video that I should make for... I did do a gem spending video, but it was kind of raw and uncut. And I have changed some opinions on some things, now having gone a little bit deeper into the game. But don't just sit on gems, guys. Sitting on gems is a bad idea. It's almost as bad as just sitting on thousands of materials. Okay? Yeah, don't do that. I did hit another milestone, and that is VIP level 8. That's right. I hit it. I don't remember doing it, but I did it. Where is it at? Oh, there it is. In all its glory. VIP level 8. I'm not going to tell... I've been playing since April. I should have done the calculations as to how much money that actually is without benefit deals, because there's some other ways to get the points without spending money. This is a good thing, but it's also a bad thing. Okay? In a game like this, I can never recommend spending the amount of money that I did. But I'm not in the habit... Later in life, I got in the habit of not crying over spilled milk. I make decisions, I stick to them, and I try not to talk myself down about them. Okay? And it is what it is. It's got some really good benefits. But if you can get up to VIP level 7, it's a good place to stay, in all honesty, for several reasons. Now, I did also do something that a lot of people have been wondering about. It took me months to get ready for it, which is probably why my account is actually suffering in terms of power. I did make the transition from an 11-star team to a 12-star team. I'm not talking about... I may not use them. I'm talking about my boot camp team. I did do I did breach that paywall because it is a paywall. I breached the paywall and upgraded 5 tunes to 12 star. I'm not going to go into that here because there's a lot to go into, and the biggest question on people's mind is, was it worth it? What exactly is the benefit? What do you get from it? I'm going to answer all of those questions in an upcoming video. I'll give you a preview. It's probably a shitty one, but I probably can't say that on there. But anyways, I'll give you a preview. I'm still conflicted about having done it. But there you go. Do with that what you will, okay? Another milestone is I now have a piece of artifact gear equipped on my main team. So I have enough artifact gear to equip out a full 5 squad. I do have, do I? Yeah, I have a couple of extra pieces, okay? So that brings me to a quandary right now. Basically kind of like a wall here, like I'm conflicted. One of the single best things you can actually purchase if you're going to buy up to a $20 limit is this artifact gear rewards pack. And the way you get this is by doing your exploration, your sanctum. This is one of the most important aspects of the game you can do, because it's where how you get artifact gear. But you can supercharge it by buying a $20 pass. If you accumulate enough points by doing it enough, basically how you come in and you do all your fights, you'll accumulate enough points to pay $20 to get a bunch of rewards, including an actual artifact random choice. It doesn't give you the choice, it's just random. But it really supercharges how many pieces of gear you can get. Put that into perspective. I'm pretty sure I've only bought this 3 times. But for argument's sake, we'll say 4 times. I've been playing since April. But I'm pretty sure it's only 3. Using the currency here at the forge and the shards that you get, I just actually got another one yesterday, so it is what it is. You can really get a lot of artifact gear. It's one thing to have the gear, but it's another thing to upgrade it, which is another grind. So that's what I'm working on now, actually, is upgrading at least to 3 stars. There's a reason I'm doing it to 3 stars and kind of leaving it at that. I'll explain that in another video, but the long and the short end of it is even I can't accumulate enough materials to keep up with the amount of gear that I've gotten. So I may not buy this pass again, guys. I have a couple of extra pieces of gear. I don't know that I want to continue to pay $20 a month for this particular pass, regardless of the benefits. Which also brings me to the other thing that I usually buy, which does provide gems. So contrary to what I said, I didn't buy most of my gems. I didn't, but I usually do pay $10 a month to get 500 gems, but also get this little pick pack. Usually I do it for the rune stones. I probably will not be purchasing that one either. The other most important item is the fast battle pass. I haven't purchased this in a couple of months because I'm at a good place. And with the VIP level, I get enough XP and gold and rewards. It's just not worth it to me to buy this every 30 days. However, for new and even intermediate players, outside of that artifact gear, this is going to be important for a few months of gameplay. Just saying. So that's what I'm going to be working on, honestly, is upgrading my artifact gear, working on my spicy poses because I've neglected that. There's another thing I've been neglecting, and that's my tower. Jesus. I did sit and focus on my break team because they're my main team and my strongest team. I think 480 is the level. All of these actually run on a schedule that you can level them up evenly. Haven't been doing that. But I did gut my warrior skill and dual team for the 12-star transition, so I need to build those guys back up. So I need to make some decisions on some warriors and get them built back up so that I can actually start to use them. And then I need to go through all these materials, thousands of runes and shards, particularly jewels. Jesus Christ, I need to go through all this and actually get them on my account so that they can be beneficial and boost this power. I do just fine in arena and guild battle and stuff like that, but I could be so much more. Unused materials and unused diamonds are useless. Use them. Diamonds, you know, you can use them in the ruins here. Come on. There's a shop that you can hit that'll give you access to relic. They cost a lot, but they are worth it in the end when you really do think about it. I still spend my 99 cents a day though here, guys. Like today I got a 99-cent deal. This is basically considered a warrior and 100 gems. But when you go into all these little individual, not that, you go into these individuals, you actually get rewarded. I got 2,000 gems just for spending 99 cents. So there is some benefit to doing what I do, but that's it, guys. We got it on the horizon. We got the 12-star transition coming. We've got an update to the arrival event system, which I think is really beneficial because I found out people aren't actually doing it. Give you a preview of that. 769 books. I had well over 1,000 last week. Going into last week, I'm still at 769 and rising. I'm going to tell you exactly how we do that and how we keep those numbers up. Let's see. We got the rune system I want to cover as well. Sorry, guys. I had a brain fart there. I really want to cover the rune system and really breaking down why this is super important, because in order to advance and really compete in arena, there are some rune skills that are, some would consider necessity. Well, keep that in mind. And yeah, that's where the account is. It's coming along good. I got some work to do, got some videos to make, so I'm going to go grab some Starbucks and I'm going to start making the videos. Thanks, guys. Take care.